everybody. Hello, TikTok family. I'm gonna make sure my phone is plugged in. I do once again have snoring dogs in the background. Thank you guys for being here. I always have my wonderful moderators for helping. I'm gonna start off just by fixing my hair and saying hi to people, and then I do have 4 prepaid readings that I'm going to be able to do today. So please do not pay for readings today, as I don't know the next time I'm going to go live. And so I just want to make sure I do those as they come up. But thank you for being here. Happy Sunday, everybody. Just wanted to see where you guys are from while we're waiting for some people to tune in. Hi, Isaac. Always good to see you here. Julie from Oregon. Where are you guys from? Isaac, I don't think I know where you guys are from. Where are you and your family from? School tomorrow. Oh, Texas. Yeah. Hi. Anyway, it's Amanda. Yay. Amanda, I'm just waiting for one of my moderators to come in from Texas and Michigan. Hey, Brandy. Hey. So once my moderators come on, I will be able to give you, start doing some readings. But until then, I'm just going to say hi. Hi from New Hampshire. That's awesome. New York. Yeah, I have a lot of clients. I think I've shared that before. I've had a lot of clients in New York and New Jersey and North Carolina. How's my doggie? She's okay. We're still trying to hope that antibiotics are working. She's got a cone on her head. She had a nice walk, and she is relaxing. Will I be able to get my reading? Yes, Tiffany, I have you on my list. There's Amanda, Laura, Laura, Tiffany, Amanda, and then I think it's like Agnes. Yeah, thank you so much. Hey, from Rhode Island in Virginia. Hey, Kim, there she is. So I think without further ado, we're going to go ahead and start. I know Amanda's here and Tiffany. Excuse me, and then we have Laura C. And I think her name is like Agnes. So you guys might see that. Yes, thank you. I appreciate that. So Amanda, let's start with you first because you paid first. So I'm just doing it in the order. So, and Agnes is here. Perfect. And that's your Champa. Yeah, Chomp something. Okay. So it just looks like we're waiting for Laura to come, and she may join us before the time's up. But please don't pay for a reading tonight, as these are all prepaid. But you're welcome to sit back and relax. And if you've seen me do readings before, you will see that there will be double messages. I'm just going to ask that you, yeah, Amanda, I see you. You're going to be first. Oh, Laura is here. Okay, everybody's here. Yay! So let's have a party, okay? Celebrate good times. Come on. So you guys have seen this before. This is how it goes. I start to do the readings once. Yeah, I saw you, Laura. Perfect. Once we start, we're going to go ahead. The moderator will ask you not to speak while I'm giving someone else a reading, and you guys are going to be tempted and say, hey, I think you're giving me a reading. Just go ahead and write it down. There will be double messages that I hear in readings, and that's your loved one's way of hitting a lot of people at one time for a reading. But I do know when I start setting my intention on who I'm going to read, the messages I'm getting are for them. So I will try to pause after and see if there's any questions that you have. Hey, Brianna, how are you? These are all 4 paid for readings. My list is closed tonight, but I should be on here probably tomorrow night and Tuesday, but I'm not exactly sure. Tuesday for sure. So Amanda, thank you for being here. You are going to be, thanks Kim. She's a wonderful moderator. I could not do this without her. So Amanda, without further ado, the way that I like to do these readings is to get to the core of why you want a reading, and I am a psychic medium. So I'd like to start off by asking, oh, and Jenny's here too. Is there anybody that you want to hear from today? I don't need to know their name, sweetheart. I just need to know who they are to you. And if you're muted, please don't take offense to that. It's just people Yeah. Okay. Please don't take offense to being muted. It'll just be a minute, and it's so I can concentrate on the reading that I'm doing right now. So Amanda, you want to hear from your mom. Okay, Amanda and your mom. Can I ask you, did your mom have cancer? The reason why I'm asking is I'm tasting, I have an awful taste in my mouth. It's like, I feel like it's like, I feel sick. And so some people pass away from an accident or something else, but I literally feel like I have medicine in my mouth. And that's usually their sign to show me that there's an illness and or cancer. And please don't comment while I'm giving Amanda her reading, but thank you guys for being here. Guardian angels, guardian angels. Her body shut down from alcoholism at the end. Okay, thank you. That's it. Hi, Carmen. I see you from last night. I'm doing a reading though, sweetie. Thank you for being here. I was so close to saying like sepsis poisoning. So there's like a taste in my mouth that's like horrid. So I'm going to stick with that at first. Hold on one second. Okay, I have to explain this. So as your mom crosses over, she looks at her life and does a life review. She'd either be happy of her life or not. She makes me feel like this. So I feel like with your mom, when it was good, it was really good. And when it was bad, it was really bad. Does that make sense to you when I say that? And she literally is showing me December. So is somebody's birthday in December? Or was their passing in December? If not, she's showing me a D. Says I thought it was like, yes, it does with this. Yeah. Are you the only girl or the oldest girl? And the reason why I'm asking is she's making me feel like she unfairly leaned on you for help. She passed in December. Thank you. She's making me feel like of last year. Okay. Dad. She keeps talking about dad. I'm going to go back to, hold on. Were you the only girl or were you the one that like helped her the most? She's making me feel like you're like the helper. Does that make sense? And then she makes me feel like she wants to apologize for leaning on you so much. I am the second girl and I was the only family member left around her last couple years. And you were always helping. Yes. And she's saying, again, when it's good, it's good. And when it was a mess, it was a mess. And there's times where I'm scared. So I don't know if you were already getting a premonition that your mom, you're like, if she doesn't, did you actually tell your mom? You know she was sorry. Yeah. Did you actually tell your mom, if you don't stop this, you're going to die from this? Did you actually like say that? Because I feel like it makes me feel like you knew. You had like a premonition. So your mom was like, stop getting on me. Like she just took it as like bossy or like she's like, I know, like in denial. But you weren't just saying it to like say it and be controlling. You were like, I feel like you like had an eerie premonition. Does that make sense to you when I say that? Do you also have like a C or K either here or across over? I almost wanted to say Kim. I know my moderator's name is Kim, but I'm seeing like it's a C or K either here or crossed over. Yes, her last couple of days was angry with me for pushing about her health, and I just knew. That's what I'm saying, that you just knew. And are you a mom? Because she's saying you're a better mom than she could ever be. You're saying she's a better person, she's a better mom. You're a better mom than she could ever be. You're a better person than she could ever be. Upon your mom's passing, did that make you like rethink about your career too? You're like, after all of this, I don't even know if this, I keep getting questions like, after that, I don't even know what I want to do now. Does that make sense to you? Were your mom and dad divorced? I don't see your dad around anywhere in this scenario when you were helping your mom? And I don't know why yeah, I'm actually resigned from my job the day after she passed, because she makes me feel like an epiphany of like, why am I staying here? If this is like the end of this, why am I staying here? And I don't know if this is a far stretch, but have you ever thought about going into like law or anything like that? Or for advocating for somebody? You feel like such a or did someone work did you already work in law? I just keep seeing actually law, like LAW, like. And this is out of left field, but did someone have an obsession with pancakes or something? I'm tasting pancakes and Mrs. Butterworth syrup on top. I swear this is so funny. But they'll show me anything. They'll show me something you just ate, something that they craved, something that they ate the last time. I want to help people. I never did anything with law, but you want to help people. So I got like law and advocating. So it reminded me of that. So if this is something that you're going into, I see that. Is dad MIA, or was he? Because I don't actually see anybody helping you while you're going through that. I don't see him. My dog is snoring so loud. Come on, Mom, show me anything else that you want me to show you. Not sure about the pancakes, but I do love them. Okay, if that's like your favorite, if whenever you go somewhere you love pancakes, they'll show me big things and small. But I'm literally tasting pancakes right now. And so sometimes they'll show me like the last thing that they ate, or they'll show me something that you love. Like if you go to a restaurant for breakfast, that's going to be something that you order that's your favorite. Did she know she was dying? It was such an awful experience for the family. Okay. She tells me before she passed away that she was delirious. So I don't know if she started already like falling or becoming weak, but I see that ahead of time. She made it seem like she was going to come home from the hospital that morning. Like everything, your mom says that she was in denial about a lot of things. And she's saying that you were right. She's saying that you're very intuitive. So I don't know if you've ever considered like actually reading people or doing cards or anything like that, or if you're just going to use it for your career in another way. But she's making me feel like you're rather intuitive. Is there I know she said with the December already, but I'm seeing another D. Is there like a Denise or Dennis? It's DE. Either here and or crossed over. But she makes me feel like when I'm at the hospital, before I go, she says delirious. So I feel almost like dizzy. I don't think she was clear enough to equate that with passing, if that makes any sense. Dennis, DEN. That's okay. 98% of this is going to make sense. I don't think she's talking about Denny's, the restaurant, but I have to be open to what she's saying. Okay? Dog is snoring. Okay. Come on, Mama. Show me anything else that you can tell me about. Who did she delirious sounds right though. Yes. Cirrhosis of the liver. Yeah. Real bad. Yes, real bad towards the end. That's the feeling I'm getting. But I don't know if she was clear enough to do anything about it. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if she was clear enough to like acknowledge it. Just because as I'm reading her energy, I'm getting a little bit out of it myself. But I feel like she told you what she told you at the hospital because she didn't want you to worry. And you would never have done this, but she didn't want someone to say, I told you so. Do you know what I mean? Can you ask me, is her mom crossed over as well? She keeps talking about her mom. That's making sense to you? Okay. Yes, and her dad. Okay. Mm-hmm. Did someone live like on a farm or something like that? I keep asking her, like, give me something else that I can see. And I actually see like farm, like chicken, tractor. I keep seeing like farm. Okay, let me go back to what she's saying. She makes me feel like, okay, I'm going to go back to, as she crosses over, she looks at her life and does a life review. They all do this. And you will see her again one day. She's healing over there. They find healings. The best way I can say it's like there's counseling over there. But as she looks to see what she did with you and the kids, she is now doing a review. She's trying to be here for you where she couldn't be when she was here. I wasn't close to her mom and dad, so I'm not sure. Okay, just know they're showing me that. So if it comes up with any of the other relatives where you can check, that's what they're showing me. So it definitely, I don't feel like I'm living in a city. I feel like I have a bit of land. I see chickens. I don't know about cows, but I feel like I'm taking care of things like that as well. Okay. Hold on one second. Both of my dogs are snoring. Say, is there anything that you want me to tell her? Oh my gosh, were you living with her at the time that she passed? Were you actually like living in her house or living in her home? Because she makes me feel like my home was a mess. So I don't know if she just didn't have the energy to, I don't want to call her a hoarder, but she's not the cleanest person. And if you're just coming in, I'm in the middle of doing a reading, but I have wonderful moderators that are muting people just so I can concentrate on the person I'm reading right now. But thank you for being here. Amanda, she says you don't know what to do. Amanda, she had a home with her boyfriend and I didn't live with her. They never had their SHAT together. Home wasn't finished because I feel like the home was a mess. That's one of the things that she kept saying. The home was a mess. Okay? Because I feel like I'm in the home and I'm looking at it and I'm disgusted. I just keep seeing that. So just so you know, that's what she's showing me. She just keeps saying, honey, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I should have listened to you. But the thing is can I tell you, I do feel like your mom, aside from the alcoholism, I feel like she had such a bright light. I don't know if she was the best at picking partners. Do you know what I mean? It seemed like every time she wasn't healing, like the partners that she's picking, I feel like not good. Does that make sense to you when I say that? Yeah. She's okay. Believe me, Amanda, she's at peace and she's finding healing on the other side. She's just wondering how she can help you and other people in the family now. That's how she makes me. Yes, she was, very toxic in the last decade. And see, that's again, it's almost like you had to parent her. It's like you could see this person wasn't good. And there's so much she said that she was in denial about. But the bottom line is your mom had a really bright light. Had she not drank, she had a really bright light where I feel like people were very much attracted to that light, if that makes any sense. I was like a mom to her. Yeah. And with that, she has a lot of gratitude she keeps showing me. I keep seeing M-A-R, so I don't know if there's a Mary here across, Mary or Margaret, or she's showing me March. M-A-R. I just keep saying she was so smart and wonderful. That's what I'm saying. You know who she reminds me of, Amanda? Did you ever see the movie Good Will Hunting? Where that guy is so smart, but he drinks and gets in fights because it's like he self-sabotages. And I just feel like her parents weren't the best parents. And I feel like she got some bad habits from that. Yes, this is making sense to you, that she couldn't survive from, if that makes any sense. So the M-A-R, I don't know if that's a name or the month, M-A-R. All I know is when I'm doing her reading, sweetie, can I ask you this? Are you dehydrated right now? Because I'm trying to do your reading and it's like I can't get enough water. She had a bad childhood as well, and I'm trying to forgive her for mine. Yeah. Which is amazing. And right now she's saying that this is like, it reminds me of that book, Wild, with Reese Witherspoon. Yes, I've been sick for the last couple of days and I'm in bed. I get some Himalayan salt, put it in your water, because as I read people, I'll feel your energy and hers, and I'm like, oh my God, I feel so thirsty. I feel like I could have an IV in my arm. Yeah. But this has really made you, what I would say is you're going through a spiritual awakening. So look at that. It's like, no, you're okay. I don't mind. She's like, I'm sorry. No, that's okay. Once I acknowledge it, it goes away. I just can read everything. And then I was feeling hot. So I don't know if you have a slight fever too, but I was like, what is going on with me? Okay. But if I know it's yours, then I can acknowledge it and move forward. Yeah. Some of your friends might not understand what you're going through, but you're on the right path. So they might say like, why did you leave your job? And what are you doing? You know what's best for you, and you always have. You knew what was better for the adults around you. You know what's better for you. Do you know that book, Reese, by Cheryl Strayed, Wild, when her mom passes away and she hikes the PCT and then she becomes a writer? I'm seeing something similar for you. It's like she did this and then, well, she had some bad experiences. I don't see that for you. But I put her on a whole new career path, and I feel like your mom passes away and it's putting you on a new career path. But this is something of, hold on one second, advocate for people. It makes me feel like the person who, how do I want to put that? I'm just going to go back to what I can stick with. It makes me feel like she is saying that you are on the right path, even though other people aren't going to understand it. And they're going to think maybe, I don't want to say you're having a nervous breakdown, but they'll be like, are you okay? You just left your job. You know what you're doing. Do you understand? You know what you're doing. So from this point on, you have to go like move where it feels good and look up spiritual awakening and kind of how to navigate through that. You really have to up your self-care when you're going through that. And it's like you're learning how to nurture yourself because you didn't have that growing up. Does that make sense? Yes, this is so helpful. Thank you very much. You're welcome. You're welcome. And I'm not saying that you're going to cut off ties with family, but when I see somebody who's like you and you're going through breaking chains, patterns, it's like you're the chain breaker in the family. Sometimes there's one family member that joins you, sometimes it's none, but it's always replaced with high energy people. So I do feel like if you start to have more of a soul family, that's going to make sense to me. Can you tell her all my siblings send their love? Yes. Yes. And is there a John or James also? Because she draws a J for me, either here or crossed over. Okay. She realizes that you guys are still healing from this and that you don't understand why she couldn't get better. So there's a lot of confusion, but she does say that she's at peace because that's one of the things that you keep wanting to know is that she's made it to the other side and she's at peace, and she is. Everything starts to heal on the other side. It doesn't make sense to us because we're so linear here. but over there, they do find more healing. Okay? So I'm pulling back a little bit. Make sure you drink. Your body is dehydrated, so get some like orange juice and some electrolyte water or something, because at the point where you are, electrolyte water or regular water won't be enough. Not sure about the J, but I am not close to much family at all. Okay. Thank you. This has been amazing. You're welcome. And your mom is at peace. She loves you very much. She's like, I owe you. You took care of me. You helped me pass away without fear. You really have a gift of helping others. So look up tools for being a light worker and protecting your energy as an empath. I think those videos will resonate with you a lot, because I feel like a lot of people tell you their problems, but you've helped enough people now, and for you to build a strong foundation for yourself of knowing who you are, that's the best help you can have to others. But I don't know what's coming up, but I hope that you write, and I hope that you document everything, because I see a story around you, okay? I think you're going to help a lot of people. Thank you so much. Whew. Celebrate good times. Come on. Okay. And there was, I'm just doing this in the order that people paid for the other day. You're welcome. And I do record these and put them on the YouTube channel so you can read it later as well, okay? So there is, I hope I'm saying your name right. I'm just like Agnes. It's almost like Agnes. I do connect with animals. Yes, yes, yes. My dog is snoring. It's actually my eldest one. So Agnes. Okay, so see Champa Champagne. It's like Champagne's Esca. That's who I'm reading right now. I was hoping to connect with my grandmother. Also, birth name is Agnes. People call me Agnes. Perfect. So thank you all for being here. I know you're going to be tempted. I know, Jenny, she's snoring. Tempted to talk. But I'm going to be, I know, Katie's so funny. I'm going to start, Agnes is reading right now. What happens is my list is closed for tonight, but I should be on here probably Tuesday to do readings again. And I'll announce it in my story time. But thank you guys for being here. Oh yeah, she did. Tyler or Tiffany had the donation, and Laura and Agnes, they all paid a $40 donation yesterday. So Agnes, you wanted to hear again? Agnes, thanks Kim, sorry about that. Agnes, so she came on. Her name's like Champagne. Her name is like Champagne. Champagnesca. Oh my gosh. You guys have such relaxing energy that my dogs are relaxing. Okay, Agnes. Okay. Agnes. Can I ask you, sweetie, were you the first one born or just your grandmother's favorite? Oh my gosh. Stop snoring. I'm just kidding. Were you the first born or the first girl born, or were you just your grandmother's favorite? Because she makes me feel like you were her favorite. My God, the dogs are, you guys have great energy. But my dogs are snoring. Did she sing You Are My Sunshine, My Only Sunshine? Yeah, firstborn and her favorite. I keep hearing You Are My Sunshine, so I don't know if she actually said that to you. You are her sunshine, but she's literally singing You Are My Sunshine, My Only Sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. Like, I feel like that. And I don't know why I'm seeing this, but I feel like, you know how women have like really long hair and then they put it up in a bun? I just keep seeing that. I keep seeing that, and she keeps talking about that song always makes me cry. Okay, she's singing it now. See how she is? I keep getting long hair, but it's up in a bun, and I don't even know this person has long hair. That's her style. Okay, that's her hairstyle. But I didn't even know she had long hair until I see her take it down. Like, oh my gosh, your hair's so long. I just thought it was short. So see, that's how it is. And like up in a bun. She keeps showing me that. Do you actually say, my grandmother taught me everything I know? Because I feel like I'm in the kitchen and my grandmother's too. Are you guys Polish? Because there's like, I never made these, but I'm Polish, and there's like a pierogi or something like that. It's like, it's got the dough, and then there's filler inside, and you pinch it. Yes, you are Polish. Because I keep seeing, did you call her Busha? Did you call your grandparents Busha and Jadush? Just out of curiosity. But there's dough, and then you like, there's meat or a filler inside, and you pinch it. And she's showing me that you say, yes? Okay, this is awesome. This is awesome. Okay. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I haven't spoken Polish since I was like 5 years old. But yeah, so she's showing me that, and she keeps talking about, did you like spend your summers though at her house? I feel like there's, some people don't see their grandparents as much as I'm seeing you with your grandmother. So did you actually spend summers there? Or did you like live next to her? Did she help raise you or babysit you? Because she's showing me like such a prominent part of your life. Do you understand what she's showing me when she says that? And did she have false teeth, or did someone have a bridge? I feel like I'm taking teeth out, and so she just keeps going like this. I spent one summer with her. Okay, that's how she shows me that. Okay. Yeah. Other than that, though, she seems a prominent person in your life. I just keep seeing that. And, okay, hold on one second. So when you're this close with somebody in life, sweetheart, and they cross on the other side, yes, she had false teeth. Yes, because I like this. She keeps saying that. Okay, thanks, Grandma. Thank you. I just want to I don't even know. I just want to pinch your grandmother's cheek. So I don't know if she did that to you, or she had I just want to pinch her cheek. She's so cute. I know she did not have the easiest life. She tells me that. She was a very hard worker because she shows me her hands. Yeah, being very, very much of a hard worker. Hold on one second. She's also showing me another A. So did she, I don't know if she's saying April or August, or if there's another person with an A name. I almost wanted to say August. Alexander. And who's that to you? Because she draws it like that. And there's 3 she shows me. So I don't know if you grew up with 3 siblings or if you have 3 kids. But she's showing me the number 3. And I feel like there's 3 kids. That's how she shows me it. Your grandpa. Okay, that would just be the way. Is he crossed as well? Because that would be, she has 3 kids. Okay, this is her way of coming through. See how she's she's so funny because she's like, gee, I'm good at this. Like this. She's really funny. Yeah. Grandpa's crossed over. That's just her way to show me who's with her then. I keep seeing that. Can I ask you, this is very interesting to me. I don't know if she had a, oh, this is beautiful. Yeah, this is how they come through. I love it. She's showing me something hanging on the wall, but it reminds me of a Jello mold. You know how people had those and they would hang them on a wall? Do you or one of people in your family, does someone have her Jello mold? I usually don't see colors, but it reminds me of it looks copper color. And she would be bringing it up for a reason. Not only she had it and you guys always did that over her house, or someone actually has her Jello molds and it's something hung on the wall that's not supposed to be like a pan or Jello mold, or someone has plates on the wall. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense to you when I say that? It's like a Jello mold and there's a hole in the middle, for a bundt cake. It's either Jello mold or bundt cake. For some reason, it's very specific because she's showing it to me. It would be like, I remember that at her house, or we always made that, or I actually have it. It's like something like that. Did she, or she had a lot of stuff on her wall, but like stuff you would like use for your kitchen. Do you know what I mean? Whereas like mine's knickknacks, okay. It's more like someone has to have her Jello. I know this sounds funny. Just write it down. It will make sense. She won't stop showing it to me. It's copper. It looks like a Jello mold or something that you make a cake out of. And it would be like, yeah, ask your dad. Like someone actually has it, or they made that every time. Because she wouldn't just bring that up out of random. Yeah. Reminds me of like, you remember how like the movie Julia and Julia, how she put all of her pans on the wall, and things like that. Hey, Kat. Yeah, ask your dad because he will know. Yeah. And if you're being muted, it's only for a minute, and it's so that I can concentrate on the person I'm doing a reading for. But thank you guys for being here. I will have time to take a break and say hi to people. My energy is super sensitive, so that's why I can only just read. That's why I look off to see if you guys talk, because I'll start absorbing your energy. So I'm like this until Agnes. Yeah, the snoring is my dogs. They are really happy. Thank you guys for being here. I'll have time to say hi and talk after this reading. I'm just trying to concentrate on this right now. But thank you guys for being here. Okay, hold on one second. Can you tell me anything else? Is this your grandpa and your grandma that I'm talking to right now? Are they on your dad's side? Yeah. Yes, they are. Okay, because they keep talking about him. One thing I need to say is how in unison, they're saying how proud they are of your dad. He's like a hard worker. They just keep saying that they're proud of your dad, okay? So if he wonders that, or he always wants to honor them, or if they didn't say that enough, they're saying it now. Is your dad a tinkerer? Is your dad good at like building things? I keep seeing somebody who's like, reminds me of like a workshop or a shed. I keep seeing this. So I don't know if Grandpa's talking about him, or this is your dad, or both. This is so funny to me. I'm going to go back to the thing that's hanging on the wall. So one thing, did you ever see Julia and Julia when they hang up the pots and the pans and people outline them? Have you ever seen that? I think that's more your grandpa. Okay. Was his shed immaculate? Like, I literally feel like there's a saw and I outline it. And so I put it back in the same place, and there's a hammer and it's outlined and you put it back in the same spot. Does that make sense to you, Agnes? And if you're just coming on, my moderators are here to try to keep the thread clean so that I can do this reading. But thank you for being here, and I will take a break after. He was a blacksmith. That's why. Yeah, okay. But some people have like a method to their madness and they're very messy. I don't see that for him. I feel like things were very like organized and almost like an outline of it. So when it's gone, I put it back, and that's exactly where it is. So ask your dad, and he'll be like, he was immaculate about his tools. That's something very specific that I just keep hearing. Okay? And I feel that your grandfather and grandmother were very generous in their community. I don't feel like they were extremely wealthy, but I feel like there's something that they loved about, because they're calling themselves Mr. and Mrs. Claus. So I feel like they were very generous in their communities, if that makes any sense to you. Sometimes they see songs to me. Hold on one second. Does this song, it definitely does. That's making sense to you. Good. Do you know that song, Roses are red, my love, violets are blue? I keep hearing that. I'm the world's worst singer. I know we're like, affirmations, I'm a good singer. I feel like people can either sing or they can't. I cannot. But I keep hearing that song. Roses are red, my love, violets are blue. That song. Okay. Bobby Vinton. Thank you. Kim, you're so good at this. Okay, so let me pull back and see if there's anything else. I know that she wants to come through and say that she's your guide and she's helping you as well, but she does show me your dad, and it's really important to tell your dad that she's proud of him. So I hope your dad believes in this kind of thing, because she keeps showing me how proud she is of him. Okay? Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you today, sweetheart. You're not making it up that she's like your guide and that you guys had a special relationship, because she feels that too. Yeah, tell your dad when the time is right. Yeah, he might be like, what are you even talking about? They will help you. They will help you find the right place and the right time. I'm going to take a little break just to say hi to people. Thank you guys for being patient. I know sometimes people don't understand when they come in. They're like, why did I get muted just to say hi? It's not anything against you. It just would be, we're trying to keep the thread clean so that I can do readings, but I'm going to say hi. I'm going to be doing Tiffany's reading and Laura's reading, and then after this, but I'm just going to say hi to people. Thank you guys for being here. Many times people will say this message resonated with me too. I think you're talking about I just channel. Hi, Lori, how are you? Did you ever get the meatballs? No, but I'm so hungry. I did a reading earlier for somebody on here too, where they were craving, or they like pancakes. So now I'm going to have to like pancakes, meatballs. Yeah. Thank you. I am doing mediumship. I'm just channeling. My brother just passed. Can they connect right away? They can. And it really depends on like how, if they passed away in a tragic way, sometimes it takes a little while for the family and them to kind of heal before a reading is appropriate. But I have given readings like the next day when someone has passed. So it really, I think it's your preference. It's really what you're ready for. And sometimes people say the more they're over there, the better they are at this. And I feel like as long as they, the readings that take me a long time is if someone didn't get to say goodbye, if someone feels guilty about someone who passed, or if someone was part of an action of why they left. Then readings I call are heavy or murky, if that makes any sense. And the readings where they just passed because of old age or whatever, or someone got a chance to say goodbye, it tends to go easier. And if they had less regrets, it's like almost like their vibration's higher because they lived a better life. But everybody finds healing over there. Everybody's at peace. So nobody's ever stuck. Yeah, I'm sure he's at peace. I'm sure he's glad to be out of that. Yeah. Oh, Jenny. Thank you. Okay. Thank you guys for being here. Hi from Virginia. Okay, I have wonderful moderators on, so I'm going to just take a drink of water, and then I'm going to get ready to do Tiffany's reading, and then Laura, you're next. And I realize some people paid for their reading. Yeah, I would love to help you with that, Shay. I would love to help you, and I'm so sorry about that, honey. Okay, you'll see the moderators are saying from this point on, please hold your comments, and that's because I'm getting ready to do a reading. But thank you guys for being here. Tiffany, are you here? Tiffany. Waiting for you, sunshine. There you are. Oh, but is it Tiffany? Tiffany, what's your last initial? For some reason, I thought I saw somebody on here who was, Yeah. Dogs are snoring. Dogs are snoring. Tiffany, can you do me a favor? Just because I know sometimes we have duplicates and I want to make sure. You changed your name? Just right now, or? And Tiffany, can you do me a favor? This is the way I like to do it, is just, hold on one second. Okay, the way I like to do, oh, you had your son's information on, so you changed it. Okay, okay. Thank you, Tiffany. So Tiffany, the way I like to do these readings is I like to see who it is that you want to hear from today, Tiffany. And I don't need to know their name. I just need to know who and relationship they were to you. Dogs are barking. Your son. Okay. Can I ask you also with your son and or someone else? I'm seeing a lot of scars on someone's chest. Did someone have a like heart surgery or triple bypass? This reminds me of like operations, like right, I'm seeing a lot of like stitches on someone's chest. It reminds me of like quadruple bypass or bypass surgery. Does that make sense to you when I say that? And I'm also seeing an S. I almost wanted to say Steve and then I went to Sean. So there's like an S either here or crossed over that your son is referring to as well. Oh my God, my dogs are snoring. I'm so sorry. Does this make sense to you, Tiffany? If it's not your son, then he's pulling someone in. My grandma did as far as heart surgery. Okay, and is she crossed over? Because this is, I know, Kim, this is so funny. The dog's snoring. Is she crossed over as well? Because this would be her way of coming through, and or your son is just showing me that. Yes, she's passed. Okay. I don't know if she passed away first and then your son. Is that how it happened? Grandma passed away first and then your son? Because she keeps making me feel like if you reached out and you said, tell me that my son's okay and that you have my son, she makes me feel like I'm promised that your son is safe and I have your son. That's how she puts it that way. Can I ask you, did your son have a head trauma? Or was he on something when he passed? I look at my eyes. I am getting like out of it. I feel like I cannot keep my eyes open. I feel like I cannot keep my eyes open. I know you guys are laughing because the dogs are snoring. I feel like out of it. Like I almost like I can't yeah. Oh, okay. And Mama, there's no judgment about him at all, but can I ask you, was he on something when he passed away, or was he on heavy, this has to be like heavy medication. Like I feel like I'm going like this. Like I'm looking at, I can't even open my eyes. Does he have a friend named Sean, or is there a Shauna? One of the things that he's showing me is whenever they say they're sorry, I'm sorry, Mama, when they say it like that, it's because he knows that you jumped through hoops to try to help him. Does that make sense to you when I say that? And boy, was he handsome. He was like, he just was a cutie. Do you know what I mean? So sweet, so sweet. Yes, so that's making sense to you. And there's an S he keeps bringing up. Shauna. And if I don't have the name exactly, it starts off like that. He was a cutie, yeah. Sweetie, do you? when I was doing Amanda's reading, I was craving pancakes, and she's like, I love pancakes. Now I'm going like this. Do you have a necklace? I feel like I'm going like this, and I don't have a necklace on. Do you have a necklace, and do you play like this? I feel like I'm going like this with my necklace. Yes, okay, and you do that, like play around. I don't know if it's a cross or it's like something that helps bring you some comfort, but I just keep going like this, and he's aware of that. He keeps showing me that, and I don't know if you have a baby face and you look kind of young, and if there was ever a time where they were like, is that your mom or your sister? And you're like, he was like, that's my mom. And I just might be TMI, but I just have to say this. Do you know that song Stacy's Mom's Really Got It Going going on? Did his friends think like you were hot? Oh my God, all the time. The necklace is his picture, and I play with it. I'm going like this. I'm literally going like this. Yeah, see? He knows. He knows. It's very special. He keeps going like this. And then there's a T too. I wanted to, not just Tiffany. It's like Travis, or there's like a T also, here and or cross. He would be showing things about himself, his friends, or his family. I have no idea why they pick the things that they talk about, but they do, okay? He just keeps saying, like, I feel like all of his friends had crushes on you. Do you know what I mean? So there's this thing about how you look very young. You look young. Does that make sense to you when I say that? He's like, Julie, my mom's beautiful. She could have been a model. My mom could have been a model. That's his opinion. 3, something about 3. So did he pass away on the 3rd month? Was that January, February, March? Did he pass away in March, or is your birthday in March? Did he pass away in March? Oh my God, siblings are T's. Yeah, he's bringing that up as well. Mm-hmm. Was he somewhere else when you got the call that he passed? He passed on 6/3, and his nickname was 3. Thank you. Thank you. Yep, he shows me that as well. Did he pass away somewhere else and you got the call? There's something about you. You either were the one that got the call, you found him, it's like, this is what he's showing me. And now there's something about being concerned about how he passed and wanting to know he's at peace and that his soul is okay. And he's saying, Mom, don't worry, I'm okay. He keeps saying that. He keeps saying, I'm at peace now. It's like, it's almost like he's getting more healing over there for the healing that he couldn't have here. If that makes any sense to you. There's a name like Carissa or Alyssa. It's got like a SS. Thank you. Sorry if you get muted, but thanks for checking in. My dog's doing good. She's just snoring in the background. I was there. He called me. Oh, no shot. Oh, I'm so sorry. He called me. I keep getting that. This is the thing. He keeps going like this. My middle name is Marissa. Thank you. Because he's like Issa, like Alyssa, Larissa. Oh, thanks, Peace 83, for being here. And if you're just tuning in, I'm in the middle of a reading, but thank you guys for being here. And my moderators are just muting people so I can concentrate on the person I'm reading, but you're welcome to be here. Thank you so much. Thanks, Peace 83. Oh my God, if my dogs don't stop doing this. I'm right in the middle of a reading for Tiffany, but thank you guys for being here. Can I ask you, this doesn't make any sense to me, but is there also a Lucy? I was like, Lucy in the sky with diamonds. I ask him every day just to let me know he's at peace and everything you're saying is spot on. I'm telling you, he loves you so much. Is there actually somebody named Lucy? This can be pets too. I literally was like, Lucy in the sky with diamonds. Like, he'll bring up everything. Thanks, Peace 83. Oh my God, you dogs are, I'm going to have to start doing this in a different room. Come on, baby. Is there anything else that you want to talk to your mom? His past, that you did everything that you could. Okay. Just put it to the side. I literally heard that song, Lucy in the sky with diamonds. I was like, what are you trying to show me? Okay. Say the thing that you were just going to say. One of the things that, other things that he wants to tell you is that he's at peace. He just keeps saying that. He keeps saying that. And he also keeps saying that you did everything that you could to help me, and you went over and beyond. If you have double messages, I'll be able to talk about that on break, but my moderators are just muting people so I can concentrate on Tiffany's energy. But thank you for being here. So from this day on, yes, exactly, Kim. The energy's so good that the dogs are snoring. I love it. Thank you. Thank you so much. A rift. I did. I tried everything hard to advocate for him and his mental health. That's what he's saying. He just keeps saying that. Were you thinking of donating something in his name? Like it's like a bench at a park. I feel water around it as well, but I just keep seeing, were you thinking of donating something like with his name? I feel like it's like somewhere where I can sit and feel him. A rift, he keeps saying. One of your kids a writer or something, or did someone actually write a song? A rift is a song, right? Poem or song, like in honor of your son. I just keep seeing that. You wrote a poem for his birthday last week. See, sweetie, I love doing these readings for people because how would I know that? He just keeps showing me. And he keeps talking about how you're doing really good and keeping his memory alive. And that there's many times where it's almost like you wish that shoulda, coulda, woulda. If I got there in time, if I would have showed up, if I would have, he said, Mom, I needed to go. I was in a lot of pain there on the earth plane, but it had nothing to do with you. You gave me so much love. These are the kind of spirits where it's almost like they're too sensitive to be on the earth plane, so that they use drugs and alcohol to like numb themselves. And he just, after that point, he just needed to go, if that makes any sense. This isn't going to make a whole lot of sense, but he does say he's at peace. He won't stop saying that. So I feel like that's your biggest prayer for him, and that's why your grandmother came through saying, I've got him. I've got him. That's beautiful. Well, I'm pulling back a little bit. I hope that this reading brought you some peace today. Something's carved in the middle of the peace that you have given me is overwhelming. I can't thank you enough. You're welcome, sweetheart. You're welcome. Someone is thinking about carving something in his name. It looks like a bench to me. I feel like I'm sitting at a bench and his name's carved into it, okay? Thank you, Tiffany, and thank you. There's a Sean. There's like a Shauna. He won't stop talking about that. But there's an S, because as I pull back, he's like, Sean or Shauna. I may have the name wrong because I don't have that name in my vocabulary, but he won't stop talking about it. Okay? Much love to you and the family, he says. Yeah. Whenever I'm dealing with something like this, it seems like a lot of like empaths or really nice people have challenges. I always do a mantra, something good will come out of this. Something good will come out of this. Oh, his best friend's name is Quan. I keep saying Sean, but it's Quan. Quan. Okay. Yeah, I don't have that name in my... So if it rhymes like that, then yes, because he wouldn't stop saying it. He's like, say Sean, but it's Quan. That's a beautiful name. Quan. I love that. Thank you for being open to the message, because he's like, Sean. I'm like, I don't know who that is. I don't know. We're trying to get... Okay, Laura, I know some of you guys paid for your reading tonight. What I have a lot of people that you are up there. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start Laura's reading, and that's why my moderators are starting to mute people, because I'm starting to get ready for a reading. They might mute you and then they will answer your question, so please be kind to them. They really help us a great deal here. And I can't thank them enough. So is it Lori, Laura C? Is that Lock C? I don't have any other spaces available for tonight. I might go live. I think I need to take a break tomorrow, but I might go live tomorrow, but for sure on Tuesday. Thank you guys for being here, and please be kind to our moderators. They are just doing their best to help answer your guys' questions and to keep it clean so that I can do readings for people. Thank you. Okay, Laura. Laura, have I ever read you before? Your energy feels really familiar. No? Okay. You just feel very, your energy just feels amazing. I just have to ask you this, because this is rare that I do this. When I start to read somebody and I feel extremely comfortable, are you a hairstylist or massage therapist or something? Or has anybody ever said that your your hands are healing, or you have healing hands? Because I immediately am like relaxing in your energy. And I'm like, okay, Julie, you're doing a reading for her. Come on. There's something you seem like a very comforting person. But I'm also wondering, are you a massage therapist, or are you just, do you understand what I'm saying? I immediately started to relax. You are not. Has anybody ever said that to you before? That your touch is very healing. I just keep seeing that. Okay. Laura C. Okay. Your dad is talking about furthering education or working in education. I'm not a massage therapist, but you're very kind. Yeah. You're what I call a helper or an empath, but healing touch. So if Reiki or reflexology or anything ever comes up like that for you, I feel like you would be very good at it. But I just keep seeing education. Hold on one second. Did someone actually work as a teacher or an administrator, professor, or someone thinking about going back to school? Because I'm seeing education. I'm actually smelling new books is what is happening. Okay. Please don't comment while Laura's doing her reading. But I will be able to talk. Okay. No further education and no teacher. Okay. And it's not like furthering training. I understand what you're saying. He keeps talking about it. going back to school, furthering their education. He just keeps saying that. So if it's something that you've been thinking about it, or if one of your kids is doing that, just so you know, he's bringing that up to me now. Son's in college. Thank you. Was your son and he very close? Because he will immediately start to go to the things around you that he's trying to show me. And he shows me the number 7. So it's usually their way to show me a month or a date that they passed. But it can also mean 7 people in the family. But I usually go to 7 means to me like July. Yes, very. Okay, that's why he's talking. Because he's all education, school. So we immediately go to your son. And you're like, what am I, chopped liver, Dad? I'm the one who got the reading. I want to say hi to you. But so important to let your son know, if he believes in this kind of thing, that this is the way that he's coming through. Was your dad an engineer? Is your son studying engineering? It's like engineer, mechanical engineering. And he just keeps saying that he prides engineering. Your son is in engineering. So see, he talks about your son. He talks about college, and then he says engineering. And it's mechanical engineering. See how clear he comes through? See, he knows. Do you know what I mean? I love how they do this. Your dad literally, I can just tell you, this is the coolest thing. He just literally said, your son's gonna invent something one of these days. Your son's going to invent something one of these days. It reminds me of like when parents and grandparents have premonitions. Yes, my son is in school for mechanical engineering. See, Laura, how would I know that? He's like, education. We're like, no. I'm like, he keeps talking about it. Yeah, see? And is there a Mike or a Michael or Michelle? Because it's like M-A-I. Oh, M-I-C-K-E-Y-M-O-U-S-E. No, I'm just kidding. There's an M that's starting to come through too that your dad is showing me. Hold on one second. I'm telling you, I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. He's telling me that yes, my son thinks he will invent. I'm telling you, your dad just said Mike is his brother. Your dad's on a roll. He's all, what else? I'm really good at this, honey. I'm really good at this. He just keeps showing me that. I never hear bad things, but there is a forewarning, unless this already happened already, with your son or you. Is there somebody, it's something overheating. So it's like oil or the water heater in a car, and your dad's really concerned about it. So I don't know if someone saw the oil light on the car and they're like, it'll be fine. Or there's or a car is overheating and they're not looking at this. Did this just already happen? If not, your dad is like, there's a premonition around. Come on, Dad. I don't know which one you're talking about. Alternator oil. I'm looking at a car and it's like steam's coming out of it. So I feel like your dad is very concerned and stopped me full stop in the reading. Okay, we will watch for it. Nothing has happened yet. Does your son have a car away at school? Because if the oil light is on, oh my God, get oil in your car. Get the oil in your car. Don't ignore the light. Like I feel nervous about it. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm looking at the car and there's like steam coming up. So it's one of those. I can't tell the difference between the oil needing to be there or the water. But anyway, so Daddy's showing me that. So I'm going to pay attention to everything he said. So because so far he's just been right on. Okay. Hold on. Your dad to me, I feel like I would love radiator. Thank you. Car is home. We will be on the lookout for sure. Yeah. I just keep seeing that over and over again. Or if you took it to a different, and he had 7 siblings. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. I love it. I love how he's coming through. Okay. Sweetie, are you empty nesting or something and wondering what is going to be the next thing that you're going to be doing? And did you just recently say something about your say it again, Dad. Linen closet. Did you just recently redo your linen closet? I feel like I'm trying to understand what he's showing me. In a year or two. So you're already thinking about that now for a plan. He's bringing that up as well. So just so you know, I felt like I was going to say linen closet, but if there's a lin, I'll go for that too. Linen closet, like linen or lin. Is there a Lynn or Leanne? It's like that. It's an L and an N. It won't make sense to me, but they bring up everything. People who are here, people who are crossed over, they'll talk about everything. Okay, hold on one second. Did your, oh God, I don't know what your dad passed away from, but I'm getting sick to my stomach. Ugh. Did your dad have stomach problems? No, Lynn, that's okay. Go ahead and put it to the side. 98% of what I channel makes sense right at the beginning, and the other part I put to the side. It's like Lyndon, Lynn. There's something like that. Okay, hold on one second. Or somebody has an immaculate linen closet, which hats off to you because I can never do that. Hold on one second. Are you guys Irish? I just saw like March 17th, and I'm trying to understand if he's showing me something in March or if he's talking about that you guys are Irish. It looked like March 17th. Did your dad have, who had like colon cancer or, yes, you're Irish. Okay, thank you. That would be why he shows me that. Did someone have cancer of the stomach or colon cancer? My stomach is like, I'm just so sick to my stomach trying to understand what he's saying. Unless somebody has like stomach problems, when your dad comes through, I immediately get very sick. I'm getting very sick to my stomach. So that's okay. I'm going to put it to the side. It's that, or someone has stomach problems and he's just trying to address that. Okay, that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and put it to the side. Okay. It can be that he's bringing someone in with him, sweetheart. So it's like, is his mom or dad had cancer of the stomach or stomach problems? He's showing me that. Okay. I like to say, if it doesn't make sense, I put it to the side, and then everything that he did talk about, like Michael, your son going to school, being mechanical engineering, that he's going to invent something, then I just stay on that. Okay. You're LC, right? Those are your initials. Is there an NC, or is someone from North Carolina an NC initials? N and C, like Nancy. NC. Yes. Okay. Which one is it? The name or the place? Lori. Is there a person's name with NC, or are you from North Carolina? He literally is like NC. He shows me like that. Okay, that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and put that to the side. It's like Nancy, NC. That's okay. He tells me you're LC. There's also an NC. That's okay. Sometimes these things make sense right away, and then after we're like, oh my God, Aunt Nancy, she's over there too. So I never know why they're saying it. North Catalina. No name. Oh, okay, North Carolina. That's why. No, North Carolina. No. Okay. That's okay. Just put it to the side. I find that when they give us clues and if they don't hit right away, trying to figure them out will slow down the energy of it. So I always say, hey, just give it back to him. He keeps showing it to me over and over again. That's okay. Yeah, not North Carolina either. That's okay. He shows it to me, so I'm just going to pay attention to what he's saying. And he does talk a lot about your son. So if this is anything related to his schooling, he would just be showing that as well. But that's okay. We'll just put it to the side. Okay, one of the things I have to say is, did you not get a chance to say goodbye to your dad? Did you not get a chance to say goodbye to your dad? Because as he's coming through, I feel like I didn't get a chance to tell you something. And as he does, like everybody else does, when they do a life review and they look at their life, they're either happy of their life or they're not. I feel like he wished he would have had a chance to tell you how much he loved you and how proud he is of you. And he keeps saying that as he sees you, he always knew you were a great mom, but you go over and beyond for your kids. And not only your kids, that you've been many times when your kids were growing up, you were a second mom to other kids. Does that make sense? It makes me feel like kids are over in the house, and he laughs and talks about my big fat Greek wedding. It's like, I'll feed you. Well, we already ate. Good, I'll make you something. Do you know what I mean? He shows me that. Yes, you were very lucky. Was he able to say it to you? Was he able to say it to you? Yes, love kids. Yeah. Because from him to you, I keep feeling like, I wish I would have told her. I wish I would have said that. I wish I would have said that. So he already knew you were an amazing mom. But now that he's crossed over and he sees, he makes me feel like all he can say is, you're even more amazing than I even knew about. Perfect. You were together at the end. How beautiful. How beautiful. Did you literally say, it's okay to go, Dad? Did you literally tell him it's okay to go? Because one of the things that he's making me feel is that he didn't have any fear. Yes, you did. Because it makes me feel like because you said that, he did not have any fear. Can I ask you, have you ever watched the movie Pride and Prejudice? And the dad talks to Lizzie and they're really close like that. You and your dad remind me of that. I feel like he makes me feel like he just wanted to make sure that you were going to be with somebody who was worthy of you. Do you understand what I'm saying when I say that? And were you daddy's girl? Were you more like your dad? Yes, I've seen that. So that movie, like very close. Yeah. Were you more like your dad than your mom? Can I ask you something? Was your dad losing his hair, or was his hair receding? Because he's like, tell her I've got this back. So there's something about like, I have my full set of hair back. I've got my hair back. He goes like that. Yes, you were just like him. He keeps going like this. He goes, look, I got it back. I got my hair back. I like your dad. Very, very kind, very sweet. He loved his hair. He has it back. He has it back. I'm telling you. He's got it back full thickness. Like he's so happy. But that would tell me also that he's got a very cute sense of humor. He always talked about his hair. He's not any different. I don't know if he looked like Kenny Rogers or if his name was Ken or why he showed me Kenny Rogers, but was he kind of like, you know how Kenny Rogers to me was like ageless, was always like that distinct handsome look. He just shows me him and then he keeps pointing to Kenny Rogers and he's like this. So that would just tell me that but Kenny Rogers also had like very kind eyes. I just keep seeing that. Okay. So as I pull back, is there anything else that you want me to hear from? Every day he's proud of you. If you want to know, I wonder if my dad is still proud of me. I wonder what he thinks. Every day he's proud of you. He just keeps saying that. He was gorgeous. Yeah, that's what I was like, I think I have a crush on your dad. No, I'm just kidding. Do you have a picture of him that you actually leave out? That makes me feel like there's an altar area, or there's a picture of him, and I have to have it there so that I can talk to him. I want it there. I want it out. I want to know that, because I miss him so much. I need the picture to like talk to him still. And it may seem weird to other people, but I feel like that's how you keep going. And he says, I can hear you. I can hear you. And he's strong. Yes, you have a picture and you love it. Yes. And you talk to it. Hey, Dad. Do you know what I mean? Like that. Yeah. Just know this is his way of coming through. When I say that he's proud of you and that he thinks you're amazing, I'm not even doing it justice, but he is saying that he's talking about how wonderful of a mom you were, and he already knew that, but then he crossed over and he saw what you really do, and he is amazed. I just keep hearing it. I'm amazed by you. And mark your dad's word, your son will invent something. He makes me feel like that's why I was saying you have a healing touch, because you must have been like holding his hand or something. Your touch is very healing, sweetie. Look up the term Reiki. It's Reiki. He just made me feel you must have been like consoling or holding his hand. Yes, this was very special. Good. Because he passed away with peace, and he passed away with no fear because of you. He couldn't have left without knowing that you guys were going to be okay. I held him the entire time. That's what I'm saying. It feels very soothing. Do you ever, that it's a beautiful children's book, but it'll make you cry. It's about this story about how the mom says, I rocked you forever, my baby you'll be, or something like that. I might be saying it wrong. And then the boy grows up, and then the mom sneaks into his room and rocks him back and forth when he's an adult. And then the mom's passing away, and then the boy rocks his mom. It's making me cry. Have you ever seen that? Forever my baby you'll be. Oh, I'll love you forever. Yeah, and no more muting because I'm done with the reading, but you have to get that book. I just feel like he held you, and then at the end you held him. Yes, I know that story. I can't read it without crying. And it's your favorite book out of all the books. I'm telling you. He knows, honey. He's very much watching over you. He knows you miss him every day. It's nice to know, like, we're comforted to know that they're there. And I'm glad that that's bringing you peace and that you're connecting with him. And everybody's like, that's my favorite book. Hi, Katie. Hi, Stacy. I know some of you paid for your reading tonight. I pride myself on not doing readings when I'm sleepy, and I did do, other than these readings, I did do phone readings and Zoom readings today. So I will reach out to you via the method that you paid by and let you know the next time I go live. You're so sweet and kind. Thank you. You are too. Ditto back to you, sweetheart. And please, can we do a round of applause for the moderators? Because Peace 83 and yeah, Marissa, I'm so excited. So I'm going to try to do it Tuesday and or Wednesday. I'm going to try to be on here. I think I can do it tomorrow. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Katie. So I will try to go live. I'm trying to do my best to go live every in the evening, like at 5 p.m. Pacific Coast Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Coast Time. So it will be, thanks, Lori. It will be on, he's like, there is an NC. He won't stop talking about it. I feel like when your dad was right, he was right. So there's like a Nancy or an NC. He won't stop talking about it. Your dad's cracking me up. Oh, thanks, Katie. That really means a lot to me. I do want to say thank you for The moderators, I cannot do what I'm doing without them, because I absorb your energy. Even if you say hi on the thread while I'm reading somebody, I'll start to read your energy. Hey, Souls Travel. And it's so challenging for me because it's almost like ADD. Like I'll start reading you and I'm not finished with the other person. So there's just a lot of energy going on. So I really appreciate you guys being patient when I can't say hi to you, but I always take a break in the middle and then at the end to say hi. And when you're muted, you're only muted for a minute, unless it's somebody who's like being mean, because we just want nice people here. Hey Cheryl, how are you? Hi Jill. Souls Travels. Kim and Jenny are the ones who've been really, oh, the kids have been out sick. I'm so sorry, sweetheart. That's no fun. My kids are older, but I remember when they were younger. My goodness. Good evening. Yes. Hey, Chrissy. Hey, Trish. How are you? Hi from Trish. So you'll notice when you go live once we pay. Yeah, if you paid in advance on Venmo, because my list was closed tonight, I will go ahead and reach out to you on the payment method that you used, and I'll let you know the next time I'm going live and schedule you in. Thank you. Hey Rhonda, thank you for being here. First time here. I'm so happy you're here. Hi Nature Inspired Artist. If you guys are not following her, she's an artist and really trying to put her stuff out there to be courageous. Souls Travel, you're beautiful. You have beautiful energy too. Thank you. Oh, Nana Char, I'm so sorry. Your husband passed away 3 weeks ago. I pray that he shows you signs. Everybody makes it to the other side and we all see them again. It's like our bodies dissipate, but our spirits are still alive, and they communicate with us, not just to mediums. They're always showing us signs. If you have to ask, was that a sign, Julie? Then it's a sign. That's why kids are so open. Hi, little Natty. Thank you. Hi, Rita. Yeah, you guys are so sweet. So thank you for providing a safe environment for me to do the readings and moderators. Thank you. I see them in my dreams very vivid. Yes, that's the way that they show us too. In dreams and things have to go. I hope the kids are feeling better, Sunshine. I do. Oh, your dog just passed away, Marco. My doggy's been sick, but I'm just like praying, but I want to send you some good energy. It's been 5 months. I'm just learning that my mom's present feels like, yeah, it's like new. It's like they're not gone. They're just communicating with us in a different way. And when we're not open to it, or we don't know, we're like, is this them talking to us? We kind of feel crazy at the beginning. And then when we read about it and we start to study that spirits who've crossed over can communicate with us, it works that way. Yes, I'm glad you stumbled across this too. It's at Beck's Art Creations. Oh, I'm so sorry your aunt just passed. I pride myself on not doing readings when I'm tired, and I'm so sleepy, you guys. I would not do you justice after a certain time, as you can see my eyes. But thank you guys so much for coming here. Oh, that's good, Katie. You talked to him. I love that you call him Peepaw. That's so cute. I did a reading yesterday for somebody, and I was like, he keeps saying ping pong. And she goes, we called him Peepaw. And I'm all, that's why I'm all Peepaw, like ping pong, Peepaw. My granddaughter was in a terrible. I'm praying for her, sweetie. My little lady is feeling sick. I'm so sorry. TikTok and Linga. Just God and angels, please help people. Yeah. Have a great night. We will tune in again soon. Thank you. All right, you guys, I'm going to go take care of my beautiful doggies and get them some dinner. Thanks again, moderators. You are brilliant and amazing and kind and loving. And hey, Heather, I'm so lucky that you guys, to have you in my life. Hey, how are you? Hi, guys. Yes, I'm going to go get some rest. I'm sleepy. I'm sleepy. Okay. I will, thank you, Florida. I'll go ahead and message you too. Rosemary, I saw you. Thank you for being here. First time and you enjoyed it. Shebug, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. All right, you guys, I'm going to get going. I'll be able to answer more questions when I go live either tomorrow or Wednesday around 5 p.m. Pacific Coast Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Coast Time, okay? Much love to you guys. Thank you. Whoops, here we go.